Act number 1, no entry into the garden. According to Genesis 3:8, it was an especially breezy day. Adam and Eve had sinned, and they hid themselves from Jehovah, for they were naked. Jehovah drew them out from the bushes, clothed them, and this was the first day of many days of their shame.
What do you suppose the angel is doing, Abel?
My brother, that is the angel of the Garden of Eden. He don't move.
Ever?
Ever.
I bet you I can make him move.
I don't think so.
Move what?
Now, as usual, Cain is thinking about distracting his angel guarding the entrance to the Garden of Eden. I'm pretty sure, like his other ideas, this too is a bad idea.
I tell you, I can make him move.
Need to move something, you said, Cain? Can I help? I am strong. Dad says so.
Yes, Sophie, you can help with this angel.
No. No one is moving this angel. In the past 100 years, have you ever seen him move? I did once.
Who are you?
Who are you?
A kid around the block.
Oh.
My name is Dorn.
Oh.
Do I know your mother? I don't think so. We live on the other side of the garden.
What? How?
I'm confused.
Good. Someone new to play with.
She was starting to wonder if Adam and Eve were ever invite her for supper.
Anyways, Neva, I don't think that angel is him.
Sophie, why would you say that?
Because all the angels are beautiful. The daughter of Eve look better than the sons of Adam.
Sis, I have to agree, but he's never told me if he's a guy or a gal. I guess we will just have to wonder.
Well, Abel, that shouldn't surprise me. Your head has been buried in the ground out there in the back 9, cultivating the ground for Jehovah. All you see all day are ears of corn and turnips. Have they ever talked back to you, Abel? Truthfully now. You talk to them, don't you?
Not usually now.
Neva, you don't even know your own brother. Abel was the fruit and the vegetable cultivator last week. Cain is doing it now. Abel is doing the shepherding of the sheep.
Really?
It's been on the bulletin board for weeks now.
Yeah, Abel, last week you thought you were so righteous holding up those cantaloupes. you make me sick sometimes.
I just want to give Jehovah my first fruits. Now I'm fattening up my first yearlings to God. They should be ready any day now.
I know, Abel. Neva, Sophie, does it matter? Should it matter what the angel is? I'm going to move him off his perch. Just wait. You'll see who's the strongest man is. I'll be the talk of the garden.
I'm going to tell Mom.
And I'm going to go tell Dad.
Yeah, I'm going to go to tell somebody.
It's time for supper.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. What are we having?
Vegetables.
Yippee!
Yum. They are my second fruit.
They should be just as good as the first.
Hey, Angel, you've got a bug on your nose. Feel it a little itchy, do you? Don't you want to scratch it?
Entry to the garden is forbidden by Jehovah.
Hey, Angel, can I touch your sword?
Forbidden.
Sword.
Angel, I never got a look inside the garden. Can you slow down the sword some?
Well, nah, forbidden.
Cain, don't antagonize the Holy One of God.
Shove a fig leaf in your...
Entry to the garden is forbidden by Jehovah.
I don't seek entry. Justapeak. Just a peek.
Sorry, Angel. My brother, he's a bit self-involved. He's kind of always been that way, you know? Oh, you know, sin crouching at the door, so to speak. I just say something else to distract him in hopes he would forget whatever he's focusing on.
The garden is forbidden to you, too.
Surely, Mr. Angel, I support the directive. 2, I don't think Cain wants to enter the gar.
Sure I do. If it makes him move.
Forbidden.
And why?
Ask your father, Adam.
Listen, you two. Father sent me up here to find you. He said supper is ready. Come now.
We're coming. Angel, do something. Tell me something. Perhaps just give me your name.
You can't pronounce my angelic name. Your sinful ears cannot hear it.
Please, tell him something. Remember, distract him in hopes he would forget.
Okay, my name is...
Yes.
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 My name is Bob.
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 Bob the Angel.
Bob.
Bob.
Bob, really?
I like that name.
Shall I tell Dad you're not coming to supper?
We're coming, Jael.
Abel, I told you, I got him to move. At least when he was talking.
Act 2. The offering to Jehovah. The small hail and stubble hut fit the needs of their first family, but didn't encourage harmony. Close-knit quarters made everyone edgy and fighting for space and to be favored by their parents. After all, Adam and Eve were not the perfect parents, and the children knew it. However, the course of human race was about to change radically. Or did it? The family has been waiting for you two. Where have you been?
Cain is taunting Bob, the angel, again.
Is that so, Cain?
Dad, there needs to be more excitement around here.
Okay.
It's Dolesville here.
Then go plow the back 10 next to the back 9. If you got time to lean, then you got time to clean the yard and do more planting.
Father, what a great idea.
Remember, tomorrow is the day of sacrifice to Jehovah.
I know.
Yes, I know.
You've already eaten your vegetables, so just go brush your teeth and head to bed.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I'm already ready, Father. I chose my best sheep to give to Jehovah. I feed them the best of Cain's scraps.
I know.
I'll be ready.
Okay. Jehovah, the sovereign Lord in the universe, expected that all humans subject themselves to his rightful rulership of the earth. When that didn't happen, he set a prophecy in place to raise up a seed to crush the satanic rebellion. Until that came about, it seemed right and just in God's eyes to require humans to atone for their sins by sacrificing their best. This is what happened, or did it?
Abel, Cain, a crowd has gathered to watch the great offering to Jehovah.
Aye.
How's my hair?
How's your hair? I'm about to do roll call to be sure everyone is here. I got my papyrus leaf and cork rock in hand. Nava,
Here.
Jael,
Here.
Sophie,
Here.
Seth.
Yes?
Seth, you here?
Yep.
How is that possible?
I walked out here to the field, Mama.
I mean, how do I not remember you ever coming first?
I'm already bloomer.
Still, I'm missing something. I've never possibly conceived in my mind that I would have another boy.
Dad said you forgot a lot.
You do, dear.
I guess I did.
Dad says that it will be probably written that way.
Oh boy, written how? What are you talking about, Adam?
Honestly, Eve, people will write about us on literally tens of pages of papyrus leaves, don't you think?
More like millions, Dad.
I suppose.
Since you forgot about Seth, they will probably write that he was born after Abel.
Yeah, Mom, that is a little upsetting. I'm practically a teenager now.
Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness.
You read that really well.
He did. I'm sorry, there are too many of you to keep track of.
That's okay, I'm already cried out.
Dear, he cried it all out last year.
I forgot that too.
You know what I think, Seth? Do you know why Mom can't remember you?
Why?
She took one too many hits on the chin from that snake.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. I'm undecided. A snake can't make Mom forget.
So you were dazed? That's why you ate the forbidden fruit?
Yes, that is why I ate it.
Mom, what did it taste like?
It was dry. and it turned to ash in my mouth.
Ew, I would have asked that snake for a refund.
The snake tried to tempt us too. I told him to cover it with caramel and come back to us.
Yeah, I agree.
And he never did.
Oh, goodness. Sadly, I did fall for it. And wait, who are you?
Check your roll list, Mom. You'll see.
Okay, Sophie. Sophie, what did you pencil in on my list? Who are Eliza, Imuna, and Dorian?
They are my friends.
Hi, I'm Eliza.
And I'm Imuna, Eliza's daughter. You should remember me. I'm Doran, Eliza's son. At last night's supper, you served me okra and kept calling me Rick.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I don't. How? Where did you come from?
We've been
We've been
asking
asking the same question.
From the other side of the garden.
Huh?
There's another side?
We live near the north gate entrance.
What's it like over there?
Well, it's not like living in sin, that's for sure.
I didn't know there was another entrance to the garden. So your part of the garden is nicer?
Actually, it is.
How so?
For one thing, our entrance to the garden is still open for business instead of spinning swords. There's an angel there with a funnel cake machine.
Oh, man. Not sure what that is, but go on.
Well, we renamed all the animals.
Why?
Well, my husband thought that your zebra should be a duck-billed platypus and a scorpion is really a teddy bear.
Oh my, that is confusing.
And our bodies are perfect. In fact, our heart doesn't get in the way of directing our own steps.
Sounds too good to be true.
Well, us and the kids have straight teeth.
I guess that is a start.
Jehovah's Spirit illuminates the night. We fear nothing.
So Jehovah's your personal nightlight?
We obey the holy ones of God. Sometimes they entertain us.
How does that work?
We get unexpected celestial visitors dressed in white linen. Bob, the angel of the garden, does karaoke each night.
Karaoke?
He sure does. Michael, the archangel, he makes guest appearance each month on his white steed.
Oh my.
And last week, he was looking for a sword. I gather Bob borrowed it without permission.
We know about the sword. He uses it to block our entrance.
Eve, that is sad. Sorry you can't enter.
Perhaps you can take us next time you do karaoke.
Sorry, you can't come. There is a guy carrying an inkhorn and patrols while checking for the ink blot on your wrist. Oh, sounds serious, but it sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's surely not Dollsville.
Hey everyone, the great offering to Jehovah is about to start. We're all here. Pull up a hay bale and sit down. Abel was asked by a thunderous angelic voice to present his offering first. Abel carefully rubbed 2 sticks together, started a flame, and lit the coals beneath the slaughtered yearlings. The flame ignited the stubble and set the sacrifice ablaze.
Do you smell barbecue? Yes, my little friend, but be quiet. This is a grand event. Smells good enough to eat. Shh. Where I'm from, my dad would lather up a mixture of spices covered in.
The angel of Jehovah kept quiet, no doubt to look into the intentions of Abel's heart. Was he a spiritual man? Was he a mighty man for Jehovah? Was his offering the best he could give?
I'm waiting.
The angel Jehovah returned and invited Cain to present his offering to his grand creator, his heavenly Father, the universal sovereign, to see a few small bundles of fruits, aged, bruised, and rotten.
Listen, angel of Jehovah, I kind of don't have the offering you exactly wanted. It kind of wasn't my fault. The cock didn't crow 3 times to wake me up. I woke up thinking it was Friday and not Saturday, which I know it is a holy day to you.
Go on.
God, is that you?
Now I'm the voice representing God.
You threw me for a loop there. You sound kind of young.
Maybe I should speak deeper for you.
You see, God, I had this little offering because I really didn't get enough sleep. You see, my sisters kept me up all night with her gabbing and giggling.
I didn't hear anything.
I kind of did. Sorry about that, Cain.
Okay.
Sophie and Amuna was talking about Barbie dolls and Justin Bieber. I just couldn't get the REM sleep.
Is that all?
The girls were thinking about returning to Bob the Angel and playing double dutch jump rope with him. I kind of got excited and wanted to go too because they thought that one of them could get twisted up in the rope. Then the angel would have to move to help them.
Interesting.
While Bob the Angel was distracted, one of them could make a mad dash through the garden.
Is that so?
It sounded like a good plan.
Not anymore.
Just before falling asleep, I was thinking what it would like to be an only child.
You don't say.
So, Angel of Jehovah, could I get an E for effort?
No.
You're looking a little red there, son.
Dad, you're not helping.
Cain, you should learn from your younger brother Abel. He brought the best of his herd.
Yeah, the fat ones.
Jehovah, your God, found favor in the great offering from Abel. He looked on it with delight. He said it smelled good. To you came presented an offering up to Jehovah. That was
Disgusting.
Why don't you get angry at me? Your feelings betray you. Caving inside of you is not a hunger pain, but the pain of disappointment is dominating you. Get a hold of it.
I'm thinking of a way now, my Lord.
Don't let hate fall through you. Can you do that, my son?
Sure thing. I need to take a stroll first.
Where to, Cain? Aren't you going to finish your offering?
No.
Don't you want to retake the test?
Or try for extra credit?
Son, don't give up like I did.
Dad, you were just hungry at the wrong time.
The snake detained your mother, actually.
That's not what Bob said.
That's so funny. It looks like the great offering is over. Abel won. Let's all head back. You all got chores to do.
Even me?
Where do you come from, girl?
Act number 3, the long walk in the field. The wind became breezy again and turned into a strong headwind. Some angels looked away from what was about to happen.
I'm bored, Abel. Let us go over into the field.
Nah, thank you.
Don't you want to walk and stretch your legs, brother?
I did early, when you're sleeping in late.
Listen, brother. I hear some sheep in distress. Wasn't Betsy going to birth her litter today?
She did a few days ago, and they are not called litters.
I am ashamed.
About
About my offering to Jehovah.
I won't lie, it was a bit hard to watch.
Then go walk with me and correct my path, brother.
I'm not sure if I want to go walking with you. You see, the wind is blowing towards us. We should walk back towards home.
I want to show you this boulder over here, my brother.
Cain, I've seen that boulder before. We live in the same part of town. There's nothing new on this path.
Just come with me. The weather is lovely. There's not a rain cloud in the sky.
What is rain?
I mean, it's such a nice day. I want to show you something.
Not that boulder again.
No, my rock on a stick collection.
I get the strangest feeling you want me to follow you down that path that leads to a field for no real apparent reason.
Well, I heard that Imuna was talking about making a cake for you.
Cake.
A delicious cake filled with
Goat cheese.
goat cheese.
And Imuna is making it for me? Why?
You are the winner of the Great Offering Challenge, of course.
That's right, I did win.
Hey, what are you two doing? Heading somewhere?
To get a piece of cake.
I love cake, but it needs to be sugar-free.
I heard my name.
You are too kind to me, Muna.
Thank you, I guess.
Cain told me you're baking a goat cheese cake for me. You know the honor should go to Jehovah, but thank you.
So you're refusing the cake?
No, I'll have some just as soon as Muna leads us to her home.
Ah, Abel. My family does not have a goat, and I don't know how to make a cake.
Amina, what I meant to say is that your mom is going to bake it.
Now I know you're fooling. Mom doesn't know how to bake. In fact, the oven burned out last month.
Come inside, everyone. A storm is coming.
Okay.
Cain, you need to help Abel with the flock. Bring them indoors.
And my rock on a stick collection?
Make it fast.
You heard him. I got to make it fast. Here it is behind the tree. Bend over and look.
It happened. Abel was no more.
Cain,
Yep.
where is your brother Abel?
How should I know?
Where is your brother Abel?
He broke my leash again, God.
Where is Abel?
I think he went with Amuna to bake some cakes for me.
Where is Abel?
Hide and go see. Peekaboo. Cain, you didn't get enough looking at my rock on a stick up close. How about now?
Stop that, Cain.
Sorry, God. Quiet now.
Cain, why is Abel crying out from the ground?
Because we went skipping about and he fell on my rock on a stick while I was holding it.
I am banishing you for killing your brother Abel, and I am sending you away as a fugitive in the land to live out the rest of your days.
But God, this punishment is too great for my error.
You shall ride this unicycle as you journey the earth alone.
No, God, that's not at all just.
Then you will wear this dress from crushing leaves, crushing fig leaves, and refer to yourself as Nancy.
Your judgment is getting worse all the time, God.
You will now add clown shoes to your feet as you walk the earth.
God, enough. This punishment is getting worse all the time.
Finally, wear those headphones and listen to One Direction.
The people will find me and certainly kill me for wearing a dress and clown shoes while listening to One Direction and referring to myself as Nancy. They will find me.
Cain, I will then post a sign on the road saying to ignore Nancy firmly, known as Cain, and leave her be.
Meanwhile, news traveled back home as to what happened to Cain and Abel, or could have happened. They were not for sure what were true or not. They weren't for sure who their neighbors were. They weren't for sure who was baking the goat cheese cake, or if it would ever rain. One thing was for sure, they had to get some sleep and stop gabbing and giggling. Lights out, kids.
We are nearly 100 years old, Dad. We are hardly kids.
You heard your father. Good night, Nava.
Good night.
Good night, Sophie. Good night, Jael.
Good night, Seth.
Good night.
Did I ever tell you that you sound like the angelic voice of God?
You haven't today, Dad.
Good night, new neighbors.
Good night.
Doran,
Yes, Eve?
do I know your mother?